a saying about men. كذب ملح الرجال. Lying is like their salt. They use it everywhere, anywhere. So we make sure to keep that in mind when we date.
Женщины любят ушами. Women love with their ears. There are never, ever too many compliments for a girl.
Las mujeres son como el cielo serrano.
You shouldn't trust women the way you shouldn't trust the mountain sky.
So a woman should always be loved and never understood. It's an Oscar Wilde quote. Un homme est aussi bon que le vin car il se bonifie avec l'âge. Men get older, they get better just like wine.
If you lose it and it come back, that was meant for you.
Can you bleep something out if relationships like farts? If you have to squeeze it, it's probably a shit.
Darum prüfe, wer sich ewig bindet, ob sich nicht was Besseres findet. Before you tie the knot forever, you gotta test if there is something better out there. Meaning not trying to see if the grass is greener on the other side, but to make sure you're making the right choice.
You don't run down bus, you don't run down, well, woman. You don't chase after anybody. What's for you is for you.
Куди голка, туди нитка, куди чоловік, туди жінка. Where comes needle, so does a thread. Where comes men, so does its woman. One direction, one thinking, one team.
If you don't know how to cook, who will marry you? I still don't know how to cook, and I'm still single. Just throwing it out there.
Corazón que no ve, corazón que no siente. Heart that doesn't see, heart that doesn't feel. Basically, it lets you get away with whatever you want to do without like your loved one knowing about it.
Amor de lejos, felices los cuatro. Love from far, happy the four of us.
Amores con casadas, solo de pasada. Mistresses are good just for one night stand, no more.
No one's really for you because they like the people that man. That's the thing. Don't get too caught up because these men usually have other women, and we call it sweethearting back home in the Bahamas.
Un clavo le saca al otro. One nail will take another one out.
Un clavo saca otro clavo. Find another girl for forget the last girl.
So someone else will either replace that, broken heart feeling you have, or it'll be a good excuse to finally get rid of the one you wanted to get rid of, but you were too comfortable to let go of.
If I'm gonna go with strictly hockey culture, I hate to say it, but if there's a goalie in the net, you can still score a goal. Yeah, she might have a boyfriend, but that doesn't mean you can't dangle him. Top cheese. I've never played hockey. I don't know why I'm talking like that.
L'amore vince su tutto. So love wins over.
Odopa hona. True love is scarce.
We say lo bueno se hace esperar a lot. Good things come for those who wait.
Путь к мужчине через его желудок, which means the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Of course.
Ljubav ide kroz želudac, which means love goes through the stomach.
Poprzez żołądek do serca. When the woman cooks well, the man is falling in love.
Le plat est salé, elle doit être amoureuse.
When the dish is too salty, it means that the person who cooked must be in love. When you're in love, you often think about your lover, and so you forget about where you are, what you're doing.
Lerato lisidila maikuto, meaning love is a remedy. When I say it, I know that, love is always compassionate, love is always warm.
Liefde is als de wind. Je kan het niet zien, maar je kan het voelen. You cannot see love, but you can feel it if somebody loves you.
Sevginin gözü kör olur. The eyes of love are blind.
Dashuria tachuron sut means love is blind.
Koiwa momoku, love is blind. We always say.
Love is blind. It's normally used negatively, but I would say that it can also be a positive thing because we all have our faults.
Bagamba, omusajja, wabira tatya Katonda, n'abatajja. If a guy or a man doesn't respect God or does not know God, he won't be respecting you either.
Dragostanuję moshie kareso jej kukirie. You can't buy love. It's kind of ironic because we pay a lot for love.
We believe that women are queens since they carry a life in them for 9 months and then they go through so much pain to give birth to a child, and on top of that they have to work and then also take care of the house, and we refer them to as a kor. Kor means queen.
There's a title called Kilin, which means like a wifey essentially. We even make jokes about it, like, oh, you are gonna make a perfect Kilin.
لو بتحب حد قول له عشان يعرف وقررها عشان قلبه يطمن. When you love someone, you tell them so they know, but then you repeat it so they remember.
Heli kærlighed, uheldig spil. If you're lucky in love, you'll be very unlucky in gambling, and that's what that means.
Tak kenal, maka tak sayang. If you don't know someone, you don't necessarily love them. Love is beyond looks. Love is beyond the surfaces of everything.
Pag minamahal, ay may kaunting kabuluhan. Love is technically nothing, but to be loved is a little bit something.
When we say I miss you, in Greek it's moulipis, which translates to you're missing from me. It's like you're a part of me that is missing.
La diferencia entre amar y querer, there are two different levels of love when you are dating somebody. Querer, which means that you are like really interested in this person. But then there is this other level, which is amar.
Men størst av alt kjærligheten. The biggest of all is love.
It is hard, it is amazing, and it's also possible.
남자는 늑대라고 하고요. 여자는 곰 혹은 여우라고 합니다. Guys are wolves, women are either foxes or bears.
身无彩凤双飞翼，心有灵犀一点通。Lovers have tacit understanding to each other, and they don't have to explain everything to each other, but they still get what the other person means or wanna say.
Aşk kavuşamadığın zaman olur. Kavuştuğun zaman aşk gider, sevgi kalır. Aşk is love and sevgi, but in English they are saying when you can't reach or something like that, love happens there.
این جهان با تو خوش است و آن جهان با تو خوش است. این جهان با من مباش و آن جهان بی من مرو. It's a poem from Rumi that says, this world is a happy place with you, and so would be the other one. So don't be without me in this world, and don't go without me to the other one.
I would say, I mean, if you can't go over them, get under another one is what I would say. Is what someone would say to me.
For men, they get the more daddy, big daddy, man of the house.
Chancho, gordo, vieja. There's basically anything that will like just insult you.